And we're getting our first look tonight at what turned out to be a loaded pellet gun found on a school bus in Buffalo. School officials say a first grader had it in his backpack. Good evening, everyone. The news terrified parents who say it took hours before they were told what happened.
News 4's Dave Graber has been following this story. He talked with officials at the Charter School for Applied Technologies about that delay. Dave?
Well, Don and Jackie, parents of students at the Charter School for Applied Technologies were outraged Tuesday when they found out an emergency evacuation of a school bus was caused by what authorities initially thought was a loaded handgun. They grew even more frustrated by the lack of communication from the bus company. First student and the school administration, well, they share in that frustration.
Even if they're just going to be late, but in a case like this, yes, we should know, all parents should know, safety of our children.
But it wasn't just that they were going to be late. Students had to be pulled off their bus after a first grader was found with what authorities first thought was a real loaded handgun. This is what caused the driver to pull over and call police. A very real-looking pellet gun, accompanied by pellets shaped like real bullets. When it was shown to CSAT Superintendent Martinez, he couldn't believe his eyes.
I told the detective, are you kidding me? And I thought he was not telling me the truth.
Shortly after finding out about the incident, Martinez says he met with the students involved and their parents at a Buffalo police station. He assumed all the while the bus company, First Student, had already told parents their kids would be late. They hadn't.
I assumed that the bus company was calling the parents of that specific route, and they have the capability of doing it and telling them we are delayed.
The lack of information was even more concerning for parents who didn't hear anything until nearly 8 o'clock last night.
I think First Student should have called Charter School, let them know what was going on, and had something implemented, some kind of plan of action, but they didn't. They dropped the ball.
Martinez says he agrees.
That area of the parents of that specific bus, I would understand. And that's what I said to First Student this morning. They should have received a call.
Now, we just heard from representatives from First Student, and they said the safety and security of students on board their buses is always their priority. They said it's even more of a laser focus, especially yesterday when there was such an incident. Everyone on their team, they said, was really focused on the issue at hand and trying to keep those students safe. They said they will, however, be reaching out to the school to figure out how to improve communication. Reporting live in the newsroom tonight, Dave Graber, News 4 at 6.
And the state attorney general has been cracking down on retailers who sell toy guns that look like real ones.
And Luke Moretti is here right now. Now, you talked to Buffalo police about the dangers of this.
Yeah, and quite frankly, they're very shocked to see this kind of gun get into the hands of a child. Buffalo police say it is a wake-up call here, a situation that could have turned out to be catastrophic. Why? Because of how real it looks. Buffalo Police SWAT Commander Vern Beatty showed me the gun today, pointed out how closely it resembles a .357. Now, he says the gun also had cartridges that resemble real bullets, except in this case, a BB is housed in the tip and then is propelled by air from a cylinder that's tucked away in the handle of the gun.
If he was on a bus and the police were called to the scene and they got on the bus and this kid has the gun or whatever, it could have got real serious. Real serious, real fast. If you showed it to any officer, any homeowner that does have a pistol permit carrying person, and you point the gun, you got a split second to decide whether or not to shoot. And if it is a real weapon, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt or killed, or you'll have to do what you have to do. So that is actually surprising to me to see this. I've never seen this type before. I've seen them, but I haven't seen this, with the cartridges the way they have it.
Now, Beatty told me that even the weight of the gun is similar to a real one. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it could have been a much different situation.
Unbelievable. So what's next for the police?
Well, I asked the police about, this particular case today, and they said no charges are going to be filed, but probably what they're going to do is destroy the gun at this point.
I think this is a real wake-up call for people who've never seen anything like this before.
He was surprised, and he's a tactical expert.
Yes, he deals with this.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Lou.